G'day, I'm Dean from Used Vehicle Sales, and in this video I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this turbo diesel 2x4 high rider Mazda Ute 2017 model that I got for sale right here on my yard. I want to tell you about these ladder racks that this one's got with it. If you look up here, this little beauty, you can put on lengths of 6 metre lengths of something that comes right out the front if you want to carry those, or you can remove it and have one without the ladder racks. So let's have a look down the side of this vehicle. What you can see, if you look down there, there's not a single dent, there's no stone chips in the front of it. There's it's got the Iron Man bull bar on the front, which this down here, if you look, like, see the reflections and stuff, if there's dents, that's when you really see it. So not a dent in it. It's got these little fellas on it so that you can not mess your hair up as you're driving down the road. Let's have a look inside. We've got all the power windows, and it's got the rubber floor mats. The good thing about that is you can get in with your dirty boots, and if you put mud and shit everywhere, oh well, too bad, just hose it out. So let's have a look in here. What I like to do is make sure that all those lights go out. So I'm going to start it up. Of course, I don't have my seatbelt on, so you'd expect to see that one stay on, but yep, there we go. So it's all gone out. Down here we've got all the cruise control and all that stuff. Everything's working beautifully. The Bluetooth and the radio works just fine. And if you have a look, this is actually playing off my phone now, the same one that I'm recording from. So the Bluetooth just automatically works when you step in the car and turn it on. It automatically pairs to the previously paired phone, which is just awesome if you're in and out of the car all the time. You don't have to think about it. Works beautifully, that whole system. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. We could talk for half an hour about that, but let's just say that it's very awesome and everything works beautifully. There's all the controls and stuff for it, and you can set in time and date and stuff there. Down here we've got all the air conditioner controls. It is the 6-speed manual, and you lift that thing and you put it over there and into reverse and back you go. So in terms of charge points, you've got one there and one there where you can charge your phones up, and Bluetooth all day long. That has a burnout button. If you want to do burnouts, you just press that and you can burn out all day long. No, it's not. That is for when you break traction. These utes, because they've got so much power, you go into a roundabout or something like that and it's wet and they spin the wheels a bit, then those traction controls stop you from spinning out of control. So let's move along. I just wanted to show you, just here you can see that it is on the compliance plate. There we go, it's the 3rd month 2017, and there's all the towing capacity, 3.5 ton towing capacity. This car can tow the same amount legally as a big fat $150,000 Land Cruiser, and it does it just well. My father's got one of these cars, the same one. I towed with him a caravan all the way up to Cairns, drove beautifully. So very, very capable car. So there's a bit of a look in the back seat. It's got the alloy tray on the back, as you can see here. Oh, a tape measure that I pre-positioned earlier, which you can see that the tray is around 1.8 wide. And it's about 1.8 long. So if you did want to whip that ladder rack out of the back, you can, but you don't have to. So down the side of the tray, it's all nice and straight. Everything looks okay there. It's got a tow bar on the back. And in fact, if you were to do the heavy duty towing, like, it's got that plug, which is the one for this is called the 12 pin. You'll know what it's about if you've got it. But if not, you can charge a caravan, camper trailer, horse float, all that sort of stuff off there. These utes are more than capable of pulling the big loads. They are mighty powerful trucks. Or if you just want to do it with, just want to use it for a work truck around town, perfectly good choice of vehicle. Oh, here's a look at one of the tyres, and just a general look around. That's all we're trying to do here. You can see down there, everything's looking nice and straight. This ute is in remarkably good condition for its age. There's another 12-volt plug in the back. When I say its age, it's only quite a young ute, but it does have a few Ks on it. Showed you that there before. But these things are very good for the kilometres. You can see down here that there is some mud on the floor. That'll hose out very easy. And I wanted to show you the book. So it's got the absolute full service history, logbooks, all that stuff's in there. She's been a country car, been serviced up in Toowoomba all its life, right up till there. So full service history, ready to go. We'll go for a bit more of a walk down the front. You can see that there's really Nothing to show except just a good, tidy, clean ute with a big fat bull bar on the front. So in the next part of this video, I'm going to step into and tell you all the stuff that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for, all the checks and balances and all those things that we do with it. Stick around and watch to the end there. Help with your finance. There's a link on this page that says no deposit finance. Click on that if you need the bank guy, the finance guys to help you out, and they can organise getting you the money to buy the car. It's all too easy. And in terms of what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, it's got the Rego out till, I can't remember whatever that date is. That's all included there. There's guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed never stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come down and have a look. And what else has it got? The price is fixed. If you go, oh, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yeah, I'm negotiable. Why the fuck do you want to pay more? So I do it this way. Look, I muck around with it. I do it because the effort we put into preparing these cars, I can't take that out, and I wouldn't want to take them out. The recalls that we get is so few and far between that it's basically zero. So you'll see that it goes into the standard that we build these cars up to. That's not negotiable. So I can't take out what we put in. That's why the price is all fixed, and it's priced to sell anyway. If it wasn't, you wouldn't have watched this much of the video. So stick around. Let's go into the next part. I'll show you everything that comes with it for the price you see it advertised. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland Rego or the Rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date, or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. The car also, get this one, it has guaranteed no defects. So when I'm selling a car like this one, if I make this guarantee to you, you'd want to make sure I'm onto it, because if not, I'm going to back it with this guarantee. So it's got guaranteed no defects. A defect is when the car doesn't do, or a part of it doesn't do what it's meant to do. For example, if you go to wind down a window and the window doesn't wind down, or it sort of half winds down, that's a friggin' defect. But if you've got like a tear in a seat or a noise, that's not a defect, because a seat with a tear in it still does what it's meant to do. Okay, so I'm guaranteeing that this car has no defects. So if it does incur a defect, and there are some exclusions to it, we show you all that on the paperwork anyway, then those issues become my problem and not your problem. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.